You're gonna have to do the intro, Kyle.
I got it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to PCG Live. Andre,
What's poppin', my bro?
you're back.
Yes, I
You
missed
weren't
y'all.
here last week.
I missed y'all last week, man. I missed y'all, man.
Yeah, due to circumstances that you never answered my question what time you were going to see the movie.
Oh, my bad. It was a 7:00 movie, and I got out at 10.
So you got an early showing then.
Yes, I did.
Gotcha.
They sponsored. Not only that, they sponsored me and 15 of my family members, which was really cool. Because they never gave me that big a ticket for a Marvel movie, but they did for Avengers. I was really happy.
Nice. By the way, I'm going to steal a little thing that What's Good Games does, and Van's not going to be here to hear this. So usually when, freaking Andrea Renee's not doing the show, Brittany Brombacher and Christine Steimer make a little combo name when it's just the two of them. They call them the Steinbachers.
Uh-oh.
So now we're the Parkersellis.
I like that. So Parkersellis, I'm with that.
The Parkersellis have taken over the show.
We are here.
I'm stealing ideas, and I don't care.
Who cares? Who's watching?
I don't care. Hey, I don't care. Hey, if there's people watching, we're the Parkersellis.
Yes, well, the Parkersellis. It's okay.
We are.
It's okay.
The Parkersellis. Actually, let me, I have to hit my other button. Because what I don't do is, when I go on Twitter and I go live on my stream, I always change my name to Live Dr. Eggplant.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I do the show, I never do Live Dr. Eggplant. So I'm like, why wouldn't I just do Live Dr. Eggplant when I'm doing PCG Live?
PCG Live.
Regardless if it's my stream or this stream. It doesn't matter. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, we've got a very interesting show today.
Yes.
At first, we were like, there's not much happened. But then we thought about it. I'm like, stuff happened.
It wasn't, let's put it like this. It wasn't a super week because I think that the gaming world was aware of the movie world taking over and television world taking over last week. So they've been a little under wraps. Let Avengers do its thing. Let Game of Thrones do its thing. Now we're going to start getting these little leaks and stuff before E3 and stuff. So you're absolutely right, Kev.
Speaking of leaks, spoilers, unfortunately, this is a segue because I have a little mini rant. I actually did one last night, but I'm doing it again because I don't care. So people have been going around on Twitch, on Mixer, and I've seen it.
Oh, no.
And certain things have been spoiled.
For what?
Needless to say, for me. Not that I kind of didn't see it happening, but it's still spoiled. It still got spoiled for me. People are making gamer tags or Mixer tags, Twitch names, whatever. Literally with their tag being a spoiler of Endgame or Game of Thrones.
Are you kidding me?
Not joking.
Those people, the other day someone got banned from Xbox for naming his gamer tag Red Pill. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But it had to do something with drugs, most likely, right? People like this that do spoilers like that should be banned. Like, not banned. They should get suspended because it's unfair for someone like you that hasn't seen Endgame yet, or for someone that is catching up on Game of Thrones or didn't get to watch this week's episode. Kyle, we know I'm the ultimate spoiler. Like that, you might as well call me spoiled milk. I'm the ultimate spoiler.
Yes.
But I would never do Avengers or Game of Thrones because those two things are like.
That's just blatant, like, disrespectful shit.
That's messed up. We don't come on this stream, Kyle, and start saying what. I mean, you can talk about what happened in Game of Thrones right now. We love Game of Thrones to the core. But I'm not going to do that. That's wrong, man. That's wrong.
We could, but out of respect for people that are watching, we wouldn't do that. We would not do that. Look, granted, like, we dive into gaming stuff that involves leaks and spoilers, and I've said it numerous times to you off stream and stuff, like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But, like, we do kind of have to talk about it. It's regardless.
It's gaming, so it's
Yeah, it's gaming stuff. Like, that's what we talk about for the most part.
In-game spoilers and Game of Thrones spoilers are life-changing. Like, those are things that, like, people will cry over that. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, did you hear about the person that stayed in the theater for how many hours? He stayed in the theater all the way to the next day because he was waiting for credits at the end of Endgame. And
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me? This dude really did, but that's how passionate people are about these shows and these movies, man.
And the only reason why I'm getting really frustrated with not because of the spoilers, but the fact that this happened to a friend of mine who I met on Mixer, and basically someone went in there and put the spoiler tag in there and got him extremely upset to the point where he had to end stream.
Oh, wow.
He had a half-hour stream that he usually goes for like hours and hours and hours. I was very ticked off about that because that is one thing. There are a lot of full-time streamers out there.
Yeah.
For those people, if you affect their stream in any way like that, that is taking part of their livelihood.
It really is.
That's money in their pocket.
Really
And
is.
you're taking that away because you have to be an asshole.
It's
And
wrong.
people could probably look at me, oh, it's not that big a deal. No, to some people it is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like if somebody came out and spoiled, let's say, trying to think of a game. Spoiled the ending to Gears 5 when it comes out.
Oh, I'll probably go to jail.
If somebody did that to me,
I'll probably
I'd
go
be
to jail.
freaking pissed.
I'll probably go to jail.
I'd be super pissed. Like, even going back to Gears 4. Say I had never played Gears 4. I hadn't played Gears 4 yet. I played the other 3. And I didn't know the ending. And then somebody told me what happened at the end of that game. Same thing.
We would fight. We would fight.
Oh, there'd be blood.
We would fight.
There would be blood.
Someone tell you the end of Breath of the Wild, Kyle?
Somebody told me the end of the Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Then there would really be blood. They'd be like a pig. Like a pig.
I hear
It'd be
that.
bad.
I agree with that. I think that's
Real
sad.
bad.
I think that's sad. So have you gotten hit? I know you say you've seen people doing it, but have you been hit or someone been ignorant enough to go in your stream and say anything yet?
Personally, no.
Okay, that's
Personally, luckily, no. I almost wanted to try to troll people and go, I haven't seen the end of Game of Thrones yet. I was like, so I would just appreciate nobody coming in with the Game of Thrones thing. And if someone came with the Game of Thrones thing, I'd
good.
be
Then
like,
you'll know.
I'd be like, haha, one, you're getting banned. Two, fooled you. Ban him.
But I know all about it.
But I already knew about it. Oh, my God. So, but anyway, point is, we're all here to be positive
Yep.
with each other. We're all here to have fun.
Yep.
This is why we do this. We have fun every week
Every week.
doing this. Well, not you, Andre. You go to movies, apparently.
I don't have another one coming up until Aladdin.
Ooh.
Yeah, they got me for Aladdin. They got me for John Wick 3.
Ooh.
They got me for Godzilla.
Ooh. They got you for Sonic?
But segue.
Wait.
Sonic.
I was about to say, speaking of Sonic, because somebody just delivered me some kind of breaking news, I guess.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. Good thing I was on my Facebook, apparently. Paramount, it says, Paramount is redesigning Sonic because the internet complained so much.
Okay, so since we're on that subject, Kyle, hit your segue.
Well, we might as well start talking about it.
hit your segue button, Kyle. The Pocatellis.
Where's the segue? I need a segue, sound effect.
Do they even make a sound?
I don't know, but they could. It would just be, I would just make a random sound effect.
Yeah, we need
I wish
that.
I could play through my stream deck because I would definitely do that. I'll just play a random one.
That's what you got to do, Kyle.
I'll just play a random one that I can hear, but you probably won't be able to hear it.
So you're the only one that'd be able to enjoy that sound.
See, I just did Coltrane Woo, but you can't hear it.
See, no, don't do that.
I would have to, on my speakers, I'd have to turn it up all the way
Yeah, that's too much.
so you could hear it, but then it'd be blowing the roof off and stuff. So
Yeah,
Anyway.
you need a segue sound, but segue into Sonic.
this is why Van needs a stream deck. Van, get a stream deck, please.
Yes,
I'm looking at him. I don't care. He can watch the playback, and I'm talking to him right now.
He needs it.
Get a stream deck so you can make stupid sound effects like I do, like the Sonic Game Over that I just played right now.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'll try to.
There it is.
All right. Anyway, proceed.
Sonic
talking
trailer
Sonic.
came out this week.
It did.
Kyle and me were scared about Sonic from the beginning. Then
I'm
after,
petrified.
then
I've
after,
been petrified.
of course, I mean your name is Dr. Eggplant, which lets people know that you obviously love Dr. Eggman in a way. You are a Sonic fan. I am
Even
aware
though
of
I'd
this.
rather have him called Robotnik, which
Yeah,
is
which
called Robotnik.
which we're happy about him being called Robotnik in this. So
Yes.
we were. I watched the trailer.
Uh-huh.
I'm half and half, Kyle. I
Okay.
see the hate that a lot of people are giving it. I understand why they're mad. But then I seen a lot of parts that said, "This looks good." Like to me, it looked like what I would kind of want a Sonic movie to look like, as far as the speed, as far as the dialogue he's saying. The voice is really good. I think they nailed Sonic's voice. Like it was great.
Yeah. Great.
The human interaction. This is the same thing with Transformers, Kyle. This one that falls into this category. You can't expect like I feel like people want too much from a Sonic movie. Like it's Sonic. As long as put it like this, it could be the worst movie in the world. As long as he does his job as having speed. I'm not saying this will be, Kyle. I'm saying it could be, but as long as Sonic has his speed, which is what he's known for,
Yeah.
and don't get me started because technically, it's like almost like people want Sonic levels in this. Sonic levels are in his world and will never be a part of our world. They won't be loops like that. New York doesn't look like that. Dallas, wherever he is, doesn't have buildings that loop around like that. There's no speed ramps. There's no enemies you can bounce off of to get to it. So to me, it's like, I like the lightning thing they added. He's fast as hell. I like the sonic boom they added. Jim Carrey, I think, is the best idea ever. And a lot of people are like, he doesn't look like, but you can see it by the end of the trailer. We get how, him bald and he looks more like
Yes.
Robotnik. So I'm like, that's going to be the end of the movie, letting you know that they're hoping for it too.
Yes.
Overall, if I had to rate the trailer, like a lot of people asked me this. Like once this came up, Van was the first one I seen share it. But a lot of people have messaged me personally or hit me up on Twitter. What do you think about this, Dre? And I'm like, if I had to give a rating for it, or better yet, a letter grade, a rating, I would say it was about a 7.5, and then the letter grade, it's about a C minus, around there. Like it's not. I don't know what people expect, Kyle. I feel like to me, it's like I don't know what people expect from a blue hedgehog. You know what I mean? Like, what do you expect in this movie? But I want to see what you thought about because I haven't heard your take on it yet with Sonic.
I will say one thing pertaining to levels from Sonic. I mean, the one level that you can get away with, and I think they should do something with it, and I hope they do, if they're going to play to the game, is do something that reminds you of City Escape.
See, now I agree with you 100% with that. 200%.
Because doing little nuances, and this is why I loved the Castlevania anime on Netflix. They put little nuances in there to reference the game as the series went on.
Yep.
To the point where they get to, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say they do play certain songs from the games in there. They get to a point towards the end where they're having, there's going to be a battle, obviously, but they're having a battle, and certain songs from the series come into play. Not going to say which one, but when I heard it, I went, and I got all hyped.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's go. This movie, I think, should do the same. Particularly, again, for an example, like City Escape. Put little nuances in there. Like, have some music that kind of represents the series. Throw a City Escape. Maybe some sort of sky sanctuary.
Yep.
Maybe if Robotnik has a death egg.
Yep.
Do a death egg. I think they should do stuff like that. As far as what I've seen with this trailer, I'm with you. I'm in the same boat. I'm indifferent about it. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I've seen some redesigns from other people
that look really great. The one you
looked
shared,
really good.
Kyle, the one you shared looks phenomenal. Like I had not one complaint, and I do think since you just announced that news that they're going to. Me and Jamie was just talking about this right before I came in. We were talking about the trailer, and Jamie was saying, it looks really bad because how Sonic looks. And it's funny you just said that because everyone's complaint is that. Everyone's complaint. I haven't seen no one really complain. Like the Gangsta's Paradise playing in the background. A lot of people are like, but why? But it's like
That was weird.
It is really weird, but it's also like the stylish style. Sonic was out at that time. That song was real popular at that time. Everyone related to Sonic at that time, and I think it's to relate to the audience, like to grab us in, like they know people gonna talk about that being in the background. Like you hear Gangsta's Paradise in a Sonic trailer, Good Morning America, they were talking about it, and I was like, this is on Good Morning America, and they weren't talking about Sonic, they were talking about they were playing Gangsta's Paradise. Whoopi Goldberg was like, they were playing Gangsta's Paradise, and she was like, but I liked it. It had cool vibes. I'm like, see, that's what they wanted people to feel.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted.
The redesign you shared to me, I want him to look just like that. Because the only thing disturbing to me is his long legs do look very, how do you call it? Man puppetish. Like if a person gets in a suit. You don't really see them badly until the part with the rockets. That's what everyone's pointing out. When it shows the rocket part, it really looks like a person in a Sonic suit. And then it has the one you put up, which I wish we could put on here. That looks great. I'm glad they're listening, though. I think that's why they put it out, Kyle. I feel like same thing with Genie with Aladdin. Everyone said, oh, God, what is... Then the next trailer came out, and they added a lot of color to him. They made him brighter because they originally wanted to make him darker, a darker blue. They made him lighter blue. They showed the comedy. I think because it doesn't come out till November, it's not like you're replacing the actor. All you have to do is change some design on him, and he's still Sonic. Right. So,
yeah, I agree with that. I think, like lighter blue definitely fits Genie more, in my opinion.
Yep.
With that, so I think that's a good move. I think a lot of people also were complaining about the Sonic design because it kind of reminds people of a certain other Sonic game that made zero sense and should never ever be talked about again. That's in the Indian Ocean right now. Sonic Boom. Anyway, at least he's not wearing a scarf. But
very, very true. Very true.
That's what I got. That's what the vibe I got. I was sitting there like, why does this look like Sonic from Sonic Boom?
Yeah.
No.
That's his closest. That's the closest Sonic you could say he looks like.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did he have red and white shoes?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He actually in the trailer, the part. So they showed the forest part, right? And they show Sonic run through the forest. They're saying that that's like Green Hill Zone. Like rumor is that that's supposed to be like the Green Hill. Then he goes in the hole, and you see a whole bunch of other sneakers piled up that didn't work for him, I guess. So the ones he's trying, which makes sense. He's trying out different shoes to see what works with him. Please don't show Sonic's feet, you guys. Just don't make that mistake of showing us Sonic having feet. Just keep shoes on Sonic.
No.
So
be somewhat authentic. If you're gonna make him look like Sonic Boom Sonic, at least put the red and white shoes on him. Please.
Yeah. So he did have red and white
Paramount,
shoes.
I'm talking to you right now.
Speaking of Paramount, did you see how they did the ring thing around it? That was dope.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
That was cool.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah. And then starting the movie off with Sega, Eggman having comedy, which Eggman usually doesn't have comedy, but he's a ditz dude. Like,
I mean, Robotnik's always towed the line of comedy in seriousness.
Yeah.
He's never been a character that was super comedic, but he's never been a character that's been super serious.
Yeah, true.
He's always had that middle ground.
He's not like a true villain. Like there's some villains in games where it's like they're only gonna be villains. Like they'll never work with Sonic. Robotnik's worked with Sonic multiple times, and Bowser's worked with Mario. So that's true. That's very true.
Yeah. So I think having let's put it this way: Jim Carrey playing Robotnik is an excellent choice because I think he fits the part perfectly.
Yeah.
I was like, up until the ending of that trailer when they showed him with the hair and stuff, I was like, oh, come on. I was like, I really wanted authentic Robotnik. Like, even if they just, did CGI or put something that had him look with a big gut, that would have been great. But I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, man, what the heck? Come on. And then right at the end, when they showed him bald, I was like, Oh, thank God we're getting
Yeah.
somewhere.
But like the end of that trailer, that's going to be the end of the movie. Because if you go back and look,
Yeah.
Kyle, because I watched the trailer like 50 times. You know how much I love Sonic, how much we love
Well,
Sonic.
how much we love Sonic.
So,
Yes.
yeah, so I went back and I rewatched. If you look back on Robotnik's part, when it shows him bald, there's mushrooms behind him, Kyle. What do you think that means, Kyle?
If that's referring to Mushroom Hill Zone?
Mushroom Hill Zone. That's
Oh
why
my
I think
God.
it's going to end with Robotnik being in Sonic's world. Like they're going to remember these rings Sonic got, which a lot of people complain about too, which that happened a lot of times. People don't understand the rings aren't just life source for Sonic in them. There's been the rings do different things. Like he threw the
Yeah.
ring and it made a portal and they put him in another area. The
Yeah.
rings have done that before. People don't know that, but if you watch the old cartoons,
When they're the big rings.
when they're the big
When
rings,
they're the big rings.
yeah, I mean, you play, you can go into the whole maze world where you're like collecting the
Yep.
blue dots, or go to the special stage. So that's why I think that with this movie they went in with a mindset of we're not just doing one, we want to make multiple Sonic movies. Now the Mario movie's going the opposite direction of this. Mario is going full CGI, like animated, like Wreck-It Ralph and Frozen in them.
Which it
And-
should.
Yeah, which it should. But
Because
I
we
feel like
all know what happened to the last time they tried to live
Yeah.
action Mario movie.
so a lot of people say, why didn't they just go the same route as what Mario's doing? And I'm like, because they have shows that have tried that. Sonic Boom show flopped so bad, it lasted for 3 months. I mean, that's not good, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, overall, Jim Carrey, I agree with you. Perfect pick for this. I think he's going to be real cool. He was funny as heck, the little scene they showed him. Sonic doing the spin dash with lightning around him. Super dope. Like I said, I put this in the class of Transformers. I'm going to this movie to watch a lot of action, some little funny lines here and there, some comedy, like the whole who's the kid in the bag, and he's like, it's not my kid. Like, it's going to be that movie, like a fun, family fun movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, which we haven't had. We don't get too many of those no more. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited.
It has to have a little comedic twist because Sonic is that cocky
Yep.
character that we love
Yep.
that has thrown a little comedy in it.
Yep.
So we definitely want to see that. Now, here's the last question I have for this trailer. Do we see the Chaos Emeralds involved?
At the end, I think we get a foreshadowing to the Chaos Emeralds.
Okay.
This is going to be more about the rings and introduction, which, like I said, that's what gets me excited about it, because I'm thinking in my mind, well, this opens doors for us seeing Knuckles. This opens doors for us seeing Tails. Like, I can see Tails being at the end of this. I can see Knuckles being at the end of this. Like, just things that keep Sonic can go on forever. Like, Sonic X was a good show back when I was a kid. Sonic X was a really good show. But this being done now, live action, it could be just like the Transformers movies. You're going to always have, even when they redesign Sonic, Kyle, people are still going to be pissed. They're going to be like, oh, Sonic looks better, but the movie looks like trash. So it's like...
see, here's the thing. Like, I've already had people, like, just on texts already say, well, this trailer proved that this movie's going to suck.
I'm like, how?
But I'm like, we haven't seen anything yet.
Exactly.
And I fully believe this theory. You can make a badass trailer, but that doesn't mean the movie's good. I fully believe in that theory.
That's
but
true.
The problem is you have to still go see the actual movie to have an opinion on if it's bad or good.
Exactly.
So, but overall, I think it looks pretty good so far as the trailer. We'll see what they redesign Sonic like. I think, having him with the bigger eyes, because that's Sonic,
Yeah.
will be a lot fitting. They should have made him shorter, though. They should have made him shorter. Like, shrink his legs, make him shorter.
They're gonna make him shorter. I feel like the feedback I got, and I actually have the article here now too from what you just told me, from Screen Rant, and it says live action Sonic will be getting major redesign based on criticism. And Jeff Fowler says we hear the criticism. We're fully committed to Sega fans. So this lets you know, all y'all complaining and being mad, it's okay to complain. Listen, there's nothing wrong with us complaining. You can say, I don't like Sonic. Me and Kyle ain't happy with his design. But we're not saying the movie completely sucks. We're just saying they could have done a little better with him. The face I was fine with, honestly. It was just them long legs, Kyle. Like you said, the long legs just are really disturbing for him because it makes him look too manly-ish. Like, Sonic's a cartoon character. They're gonna fix it.
Sonic Boomish.
Yeah. They're gonna fix it. So I mean, there's really now all y'all gonna get what y'all want, and then what's gonna happen next is gonna be Yeah, but Robotnik's still not fat, and it's like, okay, come on, guys. Like, they're trying to build a story here, so you know he's gonna be bald at the end of this. But it could be him eating, getting bigger. We don't know what they're gonna do, but they're trying to make a new and a cool, interesting story for Sonic. So, like I said, overall, I'm
Sounds
excited.
oddly familiar to a certain Nintendo game that they announced like a couple months back that we discussed a lot. That people were complaining about how it looked right out the gate.
Just from one trailer.
Just from one trailer. Guys, relax. Please, just relax.
We're too spoiled, Kyle. We're too
Oh,
spoiled.
absolutely. We've said it numerous times. The game, I love the gaming community, but we are a spoiled.
Yeah.
For sure.
And this is coming,
No.
just so people know, this is coming from two heavy Sonic fans. Like, me and Kyle talk about Sonic, and like we can probably tell you about any Sonic back and forth, the best Sonic games, what our favorite was. Like, we're talking about two hardcore Sonic fans. So I know a lot of people. You know the one thing I hate, Kyle. I don't want to get off the Sonic, so I don't want to talk about it forever. But the
Right.
one thing I hate is most of the reviews I've seen in reaction trailers, people are pretending like they didn't watch the trailer already. So they're trying to act like it's a live reaction to the trailer, right?
Yeah,
And I don't think they noticed that the things they're complaining about is what everybody on the internet's been complaining about. And like, there's this one guy, he was already laughing when Sonic got shot with the tranquilizer, and it showed his teeth, because you know everybody's been talking about how his teeth look real humanized and all that stuff. That's been one of the biggest complaints. So the guy, before it even got there, he was like, "This is my first time watching." Way before it got there, he was just like, the teeth probably didn't even come up. Sonic was like, "Meow," and the dude was like, and I was like, these people all watched this trailer. Don't try to act like you're doing a live reaction right now. You watched this already. I hate when people do that, man. So just chill out, guys. Now I want to see what the next complaint's going to be, because it will always be a damn complaint about
people
anything.
will never be satisfied.
Never.
Will never be fully satisfied, no matter what it is.
That rocket pop was cool. I'm just saying. Like,
It was.
Sonic seeing that before it comes. Like, and one thing the games don't get right, Kyle, other than like a Sonic, tell Pops I said what up. Other than Sonic Adventure, honestly, can you name one game that you know off the top that got Sonic speed correct? You tell me one game that got Sonic speed to where he's supposed to be. Like, in the old Sonic games, he never goes fast. He's just faster than most other games because he was running sideways. But technically, Kyle, when have we ever seen Sonic really hit like peak speed other than Sonic Adventures?
The only other game that I could easily say that hit it and this is why I love this one, and I think it's it's not criminally underrated. It got good scores. But the one that made me love, my favorite modern one, I should say, is Sonic Generations.
Yeah, Sonic Generations did the best.
Sonic Generations by far.
Yeah, Sonic Generations did the best.
That's by far the best modern Sonic game.
Not even. You can arguably say it's the best Sonic game ever made, because it goes from classic to modern, Kyle. It goes from classic to modern. And the modern levels they pick, Kyle, they pick the best ones. Like they knew Sonic Generations is fan service to the max. Like that's why we all love. No one complains about Sonic Generations, but you're right. There was still those group of fans that were like, I don't want this. And it was like, at this point, I don't know what else the hell you want. You got classic Sonic and modern Sonic, and they balance the levels correct. Like, what else do you want?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's an excellent game, and there's no reason to complain about that one. I liked how they played it out. I liked how they had the time, the hell, I don't even remember what it's called now.
What was it? Egg time?
It was like the Time Wizard or something like that. Not Time, what? But point is, that was a great battle. Yep. I love the fact that you could choose the music you wanted.
That was... I put City Escape on everything.
An excellent aspect of that game. You might be right. Sonic Generations might be the best Sonic game.
It is. Kyle, putting Lava Reef Zone on a level like City Escape or Planet Wisp from some like Sonic Colors on. It was, I forgot all about doing that. I'm only 3 achievements away from completing everything in that game. That's how much I played that.
I think I did complete everything in that game.
That's how good it was. Look we can talk about two songs.
Oh man, listen, I will. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I can't wait till I do a Sonic-a-thon on stream.
That's gonna be fun as hell.
Wait to do a Sonic-a-thon, because that game's gonna be right on there, and I'm gonna be all hyped.
Are you skipping Sonic 06 though?
Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yeah. You crazy?
Sonic
Yeah,
06
okay,
and Sonic Boom.
Sonic 06 ain't happening. Sonic Boom? Sonic Boom, definitely not.
Sonic Boom's worse than Sonic 06.
I'm only gonna go so far with the Sonic-a-thon because you could go like forever with a Sonic-a-thon.
That's
So I'm
true.
just gonna pick out like certain games. Like I'll be like I'll play Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles.
Yep.
I'll play Sonic Generations, probably Adventure 1. See, that's the problem.
Adventure 1 and
the
2.
second I start going, then it's like, oh, I have to play this one, then 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 this one, and then it keeps going. So I think I have to limit it to like 5, maybe 5 games. Because if I'm doing the Genesis ones, it's
true.
not going to take me long.
True.
So maybe I have to limit it to like 5 games. We'll see.
Kyle, question. Do you want a more of a Sonic Mania style Sonic coming out next, or more of a Sonic Adventure style Sonic coming out next?
I want more of a Sonic Generations.
He's like, screw all that. Just, I want another Sonic Generation.
Listen, like we just said, the best modern Sonic game was Sonic Generations.
Easily.
They took a step back with Sonic Forces.
Yeah. It wasn't that far of a step back. Sonic Forces was a step back, like you said. It's literally just a step back. Like a lot of people gave Sonic Forces a real bad rep. It wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't a good game. It was like
it was subpar at best. Yeah.
It was like a 5 out of 10. So that's like the half mark for me. I would say
that's not a good score.
It's not a good. The score sounds bad, but in all honesty,
Listen,
I mean,
just remember in school when you got a 50, it was a 50. I'm just saying.
You are right.
Days Gone. What?
Oh, speaking of Days Gone, Kyle.
Speaking of Days Gone, you have got to segue right into what's your opinion on it?
Kyle, you know why I'm happy?
Why
you should know why I'm happy, actually.
I kind of want to hear if you say the same things that I was
No.
saying.
I'm going to be, you're not going to think what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm glad that for once in this world,
Uh-huh.
Xbox has felt it for years now. Nintendo gets it once in a while. But PlayStation never gets it. And they don't get a damn pass this time. Sony gets away with everything they do. It doesn't matter what they do. They can skip E3 and everything's okay. They can make a bad game, everything's okay. Granted, they don't make a lot of bad games. But when they do, people ignore it. Detroit Become Human, even though some people play it, that game got bad scores, bad flack. It was like, it barely sold, right?
Yeah.
So I kept telling, I remember me and you talked about Days Gone, I said, because it's a Sony game, it won't get bad scores. But for the first time, I think because fans are also pissed at PlayStation right now. For the people think I'd be exaggerating about these things, but I do think these factor in. When people are mad about something, like people are mad about Death Stranding right now because they don't know what it is. They're trying to figure out what it is. There's no date on it. Hideo keeps having these, I'm going to reveal something next week, and then when they reveal something, you still don't know. So Sony right now is in warm water. They're not in danger. Their company's not. I don't mean like that. I mean fans are starting to feel a little slack. Just like when crossplay happened, and I kept telling Van, fans aren't happy with the crossplay because it makes Sony fans look bad because when they try to defend why there's not crossplay, Xbox and Nintendo are like, hey, buddy, Parker-Selly, giving each other that, and they're making Xbox and Nintendo. So
that's right.
PlayStation finally got some flame under their damn ass. And they're feeling it with Days Gone because Days Gone was a big title, something they worked on. But one thing they forgot, Kyle, is you have a game called Last of Us, which is the best zombie game ever made, according to most people. And you try to make it debatable. You try to make a game like Days Gone, thinking it's going to be the filler. Days Gone is a filler to try to hold you over till the other games are coming out. But the problem is, Kyle, no one knows when the hell these other games are coming out because Sony's not going to be at E3. So you think Days Gone, they thought they were going to bust the God of War, the Horizon. We got a new IP. People are going to love it. They thought they were going to bust that for the springtime, and that was going to carry everybody over. So now Sony has to come out with some fire. They have to come out with at least 2 games now because Days Gone it's not a good look for them, Kyle. Bad reviews across the board. Highest score I ever seen was a 6.8 so far for that game. If you've seen one higher than that, let me know. But the highest one I've ever seen for it so far is a 6.8. Everyone's saying it's bad. The frame rate is terrible. After you're playing, it's just not doing good right now. And I'm just glad that finally Microsoft, Nintendo get a fair shake along with Sony, and they can't back this one up. They can't cover this lie up. You got caught with a bad game. It's okay. You better make that a PlayStation Plus game to save it. Days Gone is gone.
This is like the order.
Yes, yeah. I was trying to think of what game it was, and I'm like, what game?
That was really heavily hyped and was bad for PlayStation. Yeah, that was the order.
Yep.
Like I said last week, Sean Layden came out. Remember when Sean Layden came out and I said about this quote like a little while back that they said their focus is more about quality, not quantity.
Mm-hmm.
So you might get less games, but you're going to get quality games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sean,
Nope.
you just came out with a game, in my opinion, deserves a 5.
Yep.
You just came out with a game that for 2 years, probably longer, that me, you, and Van have been saying something wrong with this game.
I give Van credit on that because unlike other Sony fanboys, they were trying to defend this game. Van said from the jump, and it also has something to do with him. Like he doesn't care about zombie genre no more. But
Oh, wait. Not to interrupt. Those are not zombies. They're shriekers. According to the devs. That's what they said.
according to the devs, they said it was going to be a great game. So I don't want to hear nothing
True.
from the devs. This game has flopped, Kyle. And like I said, I don't want no company to do bad. I don't want no. But I'm just glad Sony finally got. They're realizing that they can't keep telling their fans, just shut up and relax. You're not Nintendo. You can't pull that off. You can't keep telling your fans, shut up, wait 5 years, we'll come out with these games. No, y'all just like Microsoft, you got to push titles out too. You are not in this is my thing, Kyle. Right now, because we already been saying this, but Microsoft with E3 this year, everything's on them right now. The flashlight, spotlight, only because Nintendo's not in a category of Microsoft and PlayStation. They got their own thing going on. They're already doing great. They've already succeeded, which we'll talk about in a minute. So they're fine. No one's worried about Nintendo. They're doing their thing. But Microsoft, with PlayStation being off this year and not having a big game title coming out this year, they thought Days Gone was going to be that.
Now we know of.
Yeah, that we know of.
Now we know of.
Now we have to see Microsoft. Gears 5 has to come out now, which they will. According to
It's coming out.
Gears 5 has to come out. Halo Infinite has to be playable. We'll talk about that too. But Microsoft this year, Kyle, they have to now emphasize on this. This is when you zoom in and say they messed up, because that's what PlayStation did to Microsoft. Now you have to say it's our turn to bust them wide open and say, here's a game, here's a game, here's a game, here's a game. Do what Sony did to us. Because right now, PlayStation's feeling it with that Days Gone. They are feeling it, bro.
Oh, they definitely are. That was a huge hit.
It was.
That's a huge hit to them. Because realistically, the only other game that is going to come out that they haven't said yet, well, no, they have said, that is coming out is that game Spirits.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called, Spirits?
Yep.
Yeah, which they showed at PAX.
Yep.
I saw a little bit of it. I was like, oh, it kind of looks like an indie game.
Yeah.
But, like, Days Gone was their main anchor heading into summer holiday season.
That's what they had at the PAX booth, Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty much they have to rely on a game like Crash Team Racing to be the #1 seller for the PlayStation, which it will, because when people think of Crash, they think PlayStation. It is on the other systems, but people think PlayStation.
Yeah.
With it.
It will sell better than.
However, that is still a third-party title that other certain companies are benefiting off of.
Yep.
And like you just said, speaking of those other companies, Microsoft, this is it.
Yeah.
You have the green light right now. No pun intended, Xbox. But you have the green light.
Yeah.
To finally take a shot at PlayStation and give them some serious business.
Definitely.
It all depends on what these companies, we'll get into it more.
Yep.
It all depends on what these companies will show at E3.
Yep.
So
Agreed.
we shall see how it goes. Oh, and you know what? Actually, I'll segue for you, because I'm sure you want to talk about this. A little piece of business. Segue to Xbox Game Pass.
Yes.
New games have been announced for Xbox Game Pass. Would you like to do the honors, good sir?
You can pull it out, Kyle. You can pull it out, because my phone is literally dead, and I'm not gonna log on to Van's computer and mess nothing up.
Damn, you don't want to screw that up, huh? Do you remember the list at all? Because actually, I'm not gonna lie, this picture kind of looks blurry.
the
I do see Batman 3, Lego Batman 3.
Lego Batman 3, I know is one of them.
I see Black. Is that Black Desert?
Black Desert, which that game, by the way, was a PC game. Just came on Xbox last month out of game preview, and it's already on Game Pass.
I see The Surge.
Which is a great game, by the way.
I have not played that.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Tacoma. Another one.
I want to try that.
The other two are kind of blurry. You know, I'm gonna have to find an article.
Hold up, I'm looking now.
I'm gonna have to find an article on that one. But I mean,
Wolfenstein 2.
I was waiting to say that. Well, never mind. Forget the other two. The big one that was announced was Wolfenstein 2.
Yes.
Which, once again, kicks me in the head because I already bought it 2 years ago.
That's
but
how
to be
it always
fair, it was a
happens.
Black Friday deal.
Isn't that how it always happens? I just bought the Surge like 2 months ago, so.
Well, yes. For us, it does happen quite a bit.
We do buy games a lot. You got
man.
You got Surviving Mars, which is a cool little indie game. I don't like putting all that work in, but anyone that cares about farming and survival is pretty good type of game. Wargroove,
Kind of like
Kyle.
Stardew Valley.
Yes, exactly, just like Stardew Valley. Kyle, Wargroove. I don't know if you played that on the Switch.
Oh, Wargroove.
Wargroove is
not,
a Game Pass
but
game.
I know.
Yeah, that's pretty dope to have that on Game Pass already. This early off rip. And For the King, which is another indie game I gotta mess with and see how that game is.
You're right, For the King.
So great Game Pass games. Their gold games, not that good this month. They had what are the games on there? They had like 3 games, but none of them were like. Let me look it up. See which ones they are.
Yeah, this month these new games coming to Game Pass is not a heavy lineup. I like the Wolfenstein 2, but not a heavy lineup at all.
Yeah, last month was better. They had Monster Hunter World, which is big. That was huge, and the DLC was included in that. That was really cool to add that in there. So they had a few other games. I can't think of them off the top, but games with gold this month aren't that good. I mean, Mariners, which is like a Mario Party game for Xbox. I bought that like a few months ago. It's an okay game, but the games go too quick to want to mess with it. Golf Club,
Gotcha.
Kyle's favorite game.
Yes. all about the golfing.
Earth Defense Force, the 360 game.
Yes.
I don't. People like Earth Defense. Actually, you've seen the new one at PAX, but I didn't play it. But yeah, Earth Defense and Comic Jumper, which Comic Jumper is probably the only good game on that list. And Ninja Gaiden 3 just became backwards compatible after 2. So Cal can now play Ninja Gaiden 3, the bad one. And
Oh no!
yes, Ninja Gaiden 3 became backwards compatible.
We have to bring up just the name again. Wait a minute. Oh, it is still down here.
Cal's gonna play beautiful limited edition too.
It's still down here.
That thing right there. Legendary.
Oh no!
Legendary. But 3 just got announced, Kyle. So we already knew about 2 because 2 happened last week. But 3 just got announced, Kyle. 3.
Sorry, I'm twitching right now because I'm getting a headache as I hold this cup. I need to release it. Hold on. Let me release. All right, I feel better now. All right, we're good. All good, guys. No more headache.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That
man.
game.
I am not looking forward. That's another thing I still have to do because I kind of said I was going to do it, and I have no choice now. Which is mastering.
See, if
Master
you do
Ninja.
it. Nah. See, I won't even make you do it on 1. You know why? Because if you can do the hardest difficulty on 2, because 2 is a way faster game than part 1, I'll accept that too.
I kind of have to do black, though.
Yeah,
Because
black.
that's the one I did. I finished it on black.
Oh, black is.
Which is worse than the original one.
Yeah, black is.
Ugh.
I think the devil made Ninja Gaiden black.
I'm pretty sure. It says made by Devils Incorporated on the back of Ninja Gaiden Black.
It is, man. I'm telling you.
And it just happened to have Team Ninja on there as well.
Yeah, that thing was.
Oh man.
But other than that, last Xbox news is that the Project xCloud is now being pushed out to the actual people at Microsoft. First it was just Phil, but now it's done. It's a milestone. They announced it on Twitter. They have finally hit the point where now people that work for Microsoft are bringing it home and they're testing the streaming cloud thing. And the thing big about this that someone had said was that games like Red Dead, a guy was able to play Red Dead on the go. That's big, Kyle, because I also told you that if they were able to take games that were multi-platform, but you can bring it on the go like the Switch and have some power in it, that was going to be crucial. So they said that some guy said he was playing Red Dead 2, and he ended up playing through half of the campaign through Red Dead 2 so far through Project X. That's big, Kyle. That is big.
But also, my only concern with this is that it depends on the technology in whatever device you're using.
Yes.
That's the main concern I have.
Because you have to buy an expensive phone to run good, you know.
Well, I mean, all phones are pretty much expensive at this point.
Yeah.
But
true.
But yeah, we'll see.
We'll see with that. We'll see, Microsoft.
But I'm glad that it's progressing into the employees are now being able to do it, because now this means we're making progress.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is good. Next on our list was some interesting news.
What that is?
Yet weird.
What that is?
About a certain retro game that's getting not remastered. They're making a brand new one. Earthworm Jim.
That's the gun sound.
Is getting a new game.
By the same people.
But it's only going to be not for PlayStation, not for Xbox. Andre, it's not even on the Switch. This thing's going to be on the Intellivision Amico that is launching next year. Exclusively on the Intellivision Amico. Oh, Andre.
I heard you say it wasn't going to be on the 3 consoles?
Correct.
Not
even on PC either.
Okay. That makes perfect sense because it never was on consoles before, right?
No.
Never was on a console.
Never.
We just all played it on the Intellivision thing. Like we
yeah.
That was
on the Intellivision thing.
So screw you, Earthworm Jim. Now I don't care about the game.
I don't know whose decision this was. I mean, obviously it's the company's decision that made it. But why the heck would you make a new Earthworm Jim game and put it exclusively for this thing? Now, granted, I understand why they're doing it, probably. Because if they say, hey, it's exclusively to this, they're going to try to sell a lot more. But what else is going to be on this thing? That's the question. Is this going to be like a PlayStation Classic where they were like, hey, all these games are going to be on here and it looks great. It's not, what, $100? Oh, it looks fine. And then all those people got scammed out of $100 by Sony.
This is... Kyle, did you ever play Earthworm HD, the one that came out a few years ago?
I did not. Fun fact, I have not played an Earthworm Jim game yet.
That's okay. You're not going to get...
But I will
yeah.
on the Sega Genesis Classic.
No. You will on Intellivision.
No. I ain't buying that thing.
This is stupid. I was excited. I didn't know that part of the news until you just said it. Let's go to the next topic. That's bad. That's really
so
bad.
you were like excited?
I was. I
and
really.
then I just dropped that hammer right on you.
That hurt my chest. That hurt me.
Oh man. You know what's funny? Had I not known about that fact, actually this segment could have looked really bad.
Yeah.
If we had not known that, because we would have been like all excited and everything.
I would have.
And then we would have looked stupid after we read that it wasn't going to be on systems.
Earthworm Jim was one of those games though. Almost like, remember that game Gecko? Was it Gecko?
Yes.
They were a game and everyone's seen it. Like, everyone's eyes actually seen the game before, but you didn't really dedicate time into those games. It was just like you seen them and it was like, oh, these look good. And you would play it maybe for a few minutes. That's what Earthworm Jim was for me. But I always get excited when I see any old school game being redone. But for this to not be on, I don't even care if it was the Switch only, or if it was the PlayStation only, or if it was the Xbox only. But for it to not be on the big three.
Put it on a system.
Put it on a system.
Put it on a system.
I'm done. Bye, Earthworm Jim.
That's what I
Kyle, what are worms known for? Staying in the dirt. Stay in the dirt. I'm done. Next.
Stick a fork in him.
Yeah, stick a fork in it.
Dunzo.
That messed my day up.
Literally took. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stupid, man.
Another little tidbit of news. I believe.
Do I need to show the beautiful?
Where did I just see it?
Kyle, do I need to show the beautiful gold thing?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, I'm making sure because it's hot.
Actually, we'll save that for the end.
Okay.
Because we're gonna do a lot of promoing
Okay.
at the end.
All right.
Because we got lots of stuff to talk about anyway. I can't find the article, but you did post something the other day where Nintendo Online has hit 9.8 million.
That's big.
9.8 million subscribers on Nintendo Online that everybody was crapping on. Still crapping on a little bit, but they were all crapping on it.
I'm glad, Kyle. I'll let you talk about it more because it's your system. But I'm proud for it because this just goes to show you that the world we live in does revolve around being online. Like a lot of people feel, I don't want to go online and I don't want to. Well, guess what? You don't go online, you're not playing Smash online, you're not playing Mario Kart online, and you're missing out. Because like I've been saying for a long time, the only problem with Nintendo's online is their party. Once they get the party down and they can do it like actual dashboard, party chat and all that stuff, Nintendo's going to take over. So Nintendo Online's been really great. The games they've been offering have been really cool games that you haven't got to play before, added to your library. This is really cool. I was really excited to see that, and I was happy because I'm like, for all those people that are like, I don't do online, and this is why I stay with Nintendo because there's no online, and we focus on. Well, guess what, guys? The online all the time is coming soon. This is the era we live in. So just face it. This is the era we live in and the generation we live in. Everything has to be online, and Nintendo is gonna not take any exception to that because they have to give us quality. They have to give us quality.
Agreed. And just remember, you can get this for $20.
Yes, for the year.
And also, say you don't want to spend that $20, but you just happen to be a Amazon Prime member. Guess what you get for a free year? Nintendo Online.
Pretty dope.
Not a bad idea if you're an Amazon Prime member.
Not at all.
Just saying. Now, so, listen. Cheap price. It's only going to get better from here.
Yep.
I understand what people want. People want dedicated servers. And if Smash had dedicated servers, we're talking a completely different story here. I understand that.
Yep.
If Smash, Mario Kart had dedicated servers, there'd be no question that those games would run flawlessly.
But
and
Kyle,
it would be humongous.
Kyle, this is how you get there, though. This is what people don't understand. This is how you get there, Kyle.
You have to build it.
Yep.
You have to build it from the ground up. That's why it's $20 for the year right now.
Yep.
Or it's $3 a month. But why would you do that? Just spend the $20 for a year.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It's dirt cheap for that. Plus, you get NES games every month. Granted, some of them are a special edition. But you're still getting new ones every single month, whether it's 2 or 3.
Yep.
Not a bad deal right now with NES. And I'm pretty sure they're going to progress to Super NES eventually.
It's going to happen. I see them announcing that at E3.
Happen.
I see that happening at E3, honestly, Kyle.
That could be something that happens at E3.
I'll save that for later in the show because we got some things to talk about. But I'll
we
save
got
that.
things to talk about. So I can see that happening. No, and especially with that leak I guess the leak or someone that pointed out that when they were seeing the controllers, one of the icons were for the display icon for what controller you're using was a SNES controller.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna come.
it's coming.
It's just a matter of time. But we have to let it progress.
Yep.
So, but anyway, so that's Nintendo. Nintendo 9.8 million, basically on the cusp of 10 million subscribers. And this is just in a 6-month period. We're halfway through its first year.
Kyle, that's more. That's like at least like probably 60-70% of the Nintendo users, the Switch users.
Yep. Well, I don't know about 60, 70, but it's a lot.
Because how much did the Switch sell right now? Isn't it at
I have to check that. That's why I was gonna say like I don't know if it's
I think
that much.
because I seen that on I was watching someone's podcast and they were talking about how like pretty much everyone that has a Switch almost has online, like almost everybody.
Right now, the Switch has sold 32.27 million since launch.
Okay, so 32, and then you got
So basically, yeah, so 32 million in 2 years,
yep,
which is insane.
that's ridiculous.
So if they keep that progress, and in a 6-year period, we could get to 100 million.
Crazy.
And it's highly possible because we still got some bangers of games coming out.
Oh yeah, they're sitting on gold. They're sitting on gold right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
I would be surprised if one, the Switch didn't go past like 6 years, and two, if it didn't at least get close to 100 million.
Yep.
I'd be shocked.
I think it will. I think Switch is going to outsell the Wii.
Ooh.
I really believe it. The pace it's on right now, Kyle, it's on fire, bro. It's on fire.
That's saying something.
It is, but think about it. We had a Zelda and Mario game come out, and we had Smash come out, but there's so much other things they got up their sleeves, Kyle, and there's so many years left. The lifespan for it's still new.
They still have Bayo 3. Think of the games that we've heard about
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That are still have yet to come out, but they've been confirmed
Yep.
by Nintendo. Should I go down the laundry list?
Go ahead.
Metroid, Animal Crossing,
Yep.
Super Mario Maker 2,
Yep.
Astral Chain, new IP,
Yep.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yep.
It's insane. That's only 5 of them.
I'm calling it now, Kyle.
That's only 5 of them.
Kyle,
And the only reason why I
calling
said 5 is because I'm having a brain fart right now.
No, you didn't say Pokemon.
I didn't even say Pokemon.
You didn't
That's
even
how much
say
of a brain fart I'm having right now.
Pokemon, when it
We
comes to
haven't-
Christmas, Kyle, this holidays, Pokemon is going to sell.
I don't think people really understand because all this hating that everybody's doing about this game, wait till the sales
Yeah.
of the Switch come out after Pokemon Sword and Shield.
It's going to
comes
break
out.
records. It's going to break
If
records.
Sword and Shield is at least a 9 out of 10 for a Pokemon game, that it might be 100 million by next year.
I'm telling you, I'm not even. That's not even exaggerating. That's
No,
so,
that is kind of exaggerating, but
It's Pokemon, Kyle, and it's Switch, bro. It's
Pokemon.
Animal Crossing is coming out around the same time. Are you kidding me, Kyle? Animal Crossing and Pokemon?
I'm sorry, I just forgot another one from one of my favorite franchises. We got a Link to the Past remake coming out.
That's another one. I'm telling you, it's really bad. Nintendo is.
Did I say Bayo 3?
Yeah, you said Bayo 3. You said Bayo 3, you said Metro, you said Animal Crossing. And even though I don't play Animal Crossing, I know that.
Do you know how many people play Animal
That's
Crossing?
what I'm saying, and people have been waiting.
I have so many friends that play Animal Crossing.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
To the point where I may have to pick it up.
I was thinking about the same thing, Kyle. I said
I may have to.
I might be playing Animal Crossing, man.
I may have to get over the whole voices and just suck it up and play Animal Crossing because so many of my friends play Animal Crossing.
Yep.
I may have to.
Same here. Same here.
Nintendo is perfectly fine.
They're on flames right now. They're on flames right now.
And the funny thing is, shout out to Dwoli, who's currently streaming right now. Hi, Dwoli. He's still waiting on them to announce a Switch Mini / Switch Pro.
So,
because he wants to upgrade, and Nintendo already came out. We're gonna get into some.
I'm about to
news
say.
right
I'm about
now
to say.
anyway.
We gonna talk. Let me do the hand. We gonna talk about that in a minute.
No, we're about to start getting into E3 stuff.
Yeah.
That Nintendo came out and said there will be no discussion of hardware this at E3, which I'm cool with, which I'm perfectly fine with. Now, somebody like Nolan who's looking for the Pro, and he's really dedicated into waiting for it. But my whole thing is, I don't see a point. I really don't see. I mean, I know I have one, but I don't see a point of waiting for the unless this thing's going to be super powerful and not overheat your Switch.
But then if it does, it's going to also cost double what it costs now, though.
Exactly.
That's why it's like, get it now. Just
get one now. There's no point of waiting.
I get what he's saying because it's almost like if you buy a PlayStation 4 and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, there's a PS4 Slim, like the Spider-Man bundle that me and you got last year during Black Friday.
Yep.
You know, I was just about to get a PS4 before that. And then the Spider-Man one came up right during Black. So I was like, thank God I didn't do that because there was a Slim and you saved so much more money. So you don't know. But if I'm dual, get on that train now. Nintendo's so hot right now, jump on that train now.
Just do it because say they don't announce anything.
Yeah.
He's going to sit there, probably wait still, and it's going to drive me nuts.
Then you're going to have to buy, then he's going to have to buy the Switch in whatever game he wants that does get announced.
Yeah.
Instead of having the system already, then when the game comes out, you can just put to work and get the game.
Yep.
So.
By the way, another one that still has to come out, and I did play the demo, and it's pretty good, but I think there's a lot of things that they could still work on, is Daemon X Machina.
Yes. See, Daemon X Machina, I can never say the name. Daemon X Machina, right?
Yeah.
That game, I feel like it should be an indie. And this is why I say it.
I can agree with that.
I played it, and if it's when a game's an indie, they get more of a pass. You know what I mean? So like if it came out and it was an indie, it's more like, okay, this game's not bad, it's not good, it's an okay game. I only paid $20 to pay full price, and then the game. I agree with you. They got a lot of work to put in on that.
Yes.
Will they put a lot of work in on it? I don't know. Will they say this year, hey, it's coming out ASAP? I feel like they should wait or just say, hey, it's $20.
I believe it is coming out this year, though.
Yeah. And
I believe it is coming out.
If that's the
this
case,
year.
then to me it's like, I'm going to pass on Daemon X, but only because I can't pay $60 for a full game like that when there's so many other games that have come out that I know are going to be a lot better, especially depending on time frame, because do they have a time window for it?
They said it was coming out in like August. I want to say.
See, you're crossing borders over there because you're close to Borderlands 3 time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
You're close to Gears of War. You're close to the Gears 5 possible leak time. You know what I mean? So we are. Yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of games coming out this year regardless. So it's not going to be easy. By the way, I also missed out on Fire Emblem 3 Houses. A freaking Fire Emblem game. An actual legit Fire Emblem game. And I actually might pick this one up because I never played a Fire Emblem game. But after playing your favorite version of Fire Emblem Warriors, I might get this one. Andre fell asleep again, guys. So we're going solo the rest of the time. So but I'm pretty. Oh,
I'm back.
Are you good?
Don't say that again, man. You killed me for a minute. Don't do that. I can't.
Would you have a nightmare?
No, I just died.
Oh, you died. Oh.
I died, man.
So did you get brought back like Jon Snow just?
Yeah, that's
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. For the watch.
For the watch.
I'm back to life. Don't mention that again. They're supposed to be announcing a new dynasty at E3 that's going to be playable at the Koei Tecmo booth. Kyle, I'm going to walk there. Kyle, for E3, I'm going to walk there. And I promise, listen to me, Kyle. I promise, if I don't do this, Kyle, like I will give you, I will buy you any game you ask for. If I don't do this, I'm gonna go to their booth.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the game screen.
Yep.
And I am just going to. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do.
Oh no! You have to. First of all right. Now we're gonna lay down some ground rules here, because now this is an interesting bet. We're laying down these ground rules.
I am.
You have to go up to their booth, and you have to at least do one of two things. Either you will play this game.
I'm not playing it.
Or you will go up to the developers that are there, to their face, and say, this game sucks.
All right. So me and my brother talked about this, because he's the biggest dynasty. He's like Albert, but he's more obsessed. Like, he got the tattoo of Dynasty.
Oh, I don't know. Albert's pretty obsessed.
Does Albert got a tattoo of Lubu on his back?
Well, probably not, but...
He has a tattoo of Lubu on his back. Lubu's his favorite character, right?
Yes.
Ever. which I don't get how a dude that doesn't really say anything and just rides a horse. Anyways.
Yeah, but you like Lubu.
I do like Lubu. But I don't know how it could be your favorite character. I'm just saying. So he got attached to a Lubu. And he has the staff goes from the back of his back to the top of his shoulder. That's how obsessed he is. So I told my brother, because he's going to E3 too. I said, bro, if the developers are there, because unlike PAX, I do believe that the people that make the games are at the E3 booths majority of the time, according to some things I've seen on Google. If that's the case, I will kindly go. I'm going to record this because I'm putting the GoPro on the top. I will go to the person, and I will shake their hand and say, listen, there's a lot of new things you need to do with these games because Dynasty Warriors has not been good since Dynasty Warriors 4. Matter of fact, I think Dynasty Warriors is one of the worst games and repetitive games I've ever seen. I promise you, Kyle, and anyone that knows me knows if I make a promise, I stick by it. If I say promise, I'm going to do it. I promise you I will have a recording for you.
Oh, it better be recorded.
I will have a recording for you during E3. When I'm out there, I'm hoping Thursday I can because when we do our show, E3's over. So right after I get out, I'll be able to come and talk with you guys live. I'll do something. I'll have a laptop or something to be on here with you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a recording. I'm gonna try to have a recording that I can go like this to, and show you me talking to the developers of Dynasty Warriors. Remember I said this because I don't have fear of anybody. I listen. No, I have no fear of anybody. I will tell somebody if something sucks, if it's good. I told Gilly from Game of Thrones, because I was on the movie set for this movie called Detroit, and she was in the movie. I met her for the first time, and she was really cool. She's nothing like she is in the show, like how she's like dark, gloomy, and like doesn't talk. She's opposite, like she's a clubber type person, right? Yeah. I met her, and everyone was like, everyone's slobbing over her, and they're trying to get like, the little kick in and all that stuff. Yeah. She sees me on my phone and she walks over to me. This is Gilly from Game of Thrones. And she says to me, I like how you're not trying to mulch over me. And then I said, that's because I don't get fascinated or distraught when I see like another human being. You know what I mean? Like, you're human like I am. She's like, I like that. And I told her, I said, in Game of Thrones, I was like, I feel like they need to do a little more with your character. I'm talking to a person in Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? I don't have fear of anybody, and I don't get nervous around anybody. Not even if I met LeBron or Peyton Manning. Those are my favorite athletes. I wouldn't even quiver with them. I'm just like, hey, you're a good player, but you're human like me. You just got more money than I do. But if I seen them, I'm telling you, Kyle, I am talking and letting them know I am ashamed of your horrible, what was that? Unopen world dynasty they tried to make last year? It's not Dynasty Warriors, it's Lynasty Warriors. L-I-E nasty. Lynasty Warriors.
Wow.
Done with that freaking franchise, man.
Another lovely rant by Andre Parker involving Dynasty Warriors.
Sponsored by Parker Sellers.
Brought to you by the Parker Sellers Show. All right.
We can't do shows
So speaking
together.
of that, are you ready to get into some E3?
We can't do shows together, Kyle.
Yes, we can. We're having a blast right now.
I'm telling you, man.
The Parker Sellers is amazing.
Yeah, we need to. Oh, God. So, yes, like you said, let's get into E3, Kyle.
E3. First of all, are you prepared to do any sort of countdown at all? Because you should always be prepared to do a countdown.
Okay, I don't have a countdown clock, but I have countdown days.
You can. That is acceptable. That is acceptable.
Okay, let me log on. My phone is at 1% and it's still surviving.
In other words, there is no countdown today.
No. I'm still getting it.
You're still getting it. Oh, snap.
Ladies and gentlemen. Bang! We are currently... Hold up. 40 days! My phone was like, no, I quit. We are currently 40 days away from the E to the 3, where I will be attending, and I wish my brother Kyle was with me, but I will be attending the E and the 3. And I will be coming to y'all, and I will be bringing all the news to y'all, and I'll be filming. I will be giving Kyle and Van the insider information, telling them what's going down in these booths. I will be going to everyone. I get to see Square Enix their night. I will be at Square Enix seeing the reveal. So will we get Kyle?
I was about to say, speaking of Square Enix, that little picture that I sent you from that IGN article.
Yes.
Where it says, and I quote, Square Enix's Final Fantasy VII Remake could make an appearance this year. A world premiere Final Fantasy VII official concert is happening during E3 in Los Angeles on June 9th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern time. Andre, is Square Enix finally going to pull their head out of their asses and finally reveal this so-called fake Final Fantasy VII game?
So this is the thing, okay? Square Enix had the worst. You know me, you talked about this. It's still a sour taste in my mouth. I still feel sick talking about it. But last year, Square Enix production, their trailers, their garbage they released to us was the worst thing. Me and you probably seen it at E3. It was cringeworthy. It was disturbing. But what they did this year, they said, "Oh, Sony," because what people don't realize, they took Sony's spotlight. This is Sony's time they took. This is usually when Sony does their show. They said, "Hey, we're gonna take that time slot because we got stuff to show this year."
Yes, we do.
Final Fantasy VII will be there this year, and it will be playable. The thing about it is that it's gonna be a demo. But we also have to remember, we have seen gameplay of this game. We have seen them fight. We've seen Cloud. We've seen them show a little bit of something with Cloud and what's the dude's name with the gun on his hand? I always forget his name. Barra, whatever his name. Barrick, whatever. They showed us a little something. They showed some cinematic stuff. They'll show us a cinematic trailer. They'll show us a little gameplay. Then they're going to announce, after this, you guys can all go through the week and play Final Fantasy. But they only have like a one-chapter play, which I'm fine with.
No.
But the game still's not going to come out till 2022. That's the thing, Kyle. So at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. But from what I'm hearing, they have a game they've been working on. They talked about it. And last year we thought it was going to happen.
Yep.
They didn't do nothing about it. They have a Marvel game they're working on.
We did talk about that Marvel game.
Yes. I'm talking about they didn't talk about it. Not us. We always talk about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. We
talked about it.
But they didn't say not a word.
Not at all.
In that abomination that they called the presentation last year.
The worst thing we probably, like I said, me and you probably agree. That's top 10 in the worst.
That was right up there with the doodaloo dumbass from Ubisoft back some odd years ago.
So yes, Square Enix, they got the Dragon Quest game thing they're coming out with. I think Square Enix redeems themselves this year, Kyle. I think they do some really cool things because they know how bad their year was last year, and because they're taking PlayStation's time slot. Because they didn't have to do that. They could have did what they did last year. Last year, like me and you were saying, they didn't even really advertise themselves like that last year. It was just like, hey, Square Enix is coming, don't worry. This year, they're on Twitter. They're letting people know there's a concert coming up. They're letting people know they're doing this. They're letting people know this and that. They got some stuff up their sleeve they're going to show off. And the biggest thing I thought about, if they show anything on that Marvel game, I think people are really not thinking about this. Final Fantasy games are considered to be like the best RPG games of all time. They probably are. If you have a Marvel game that plays like Final Fantasy and have Marvel characters and you can do your party, it can be turn-based. You do that and make a Final Fantasy style game but with Marvel characters.
Yeah.
And it has the actual Marvel universe in it.
But isn't that kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Well, Ultimate Alliance isn't turn-based. That's why I said this should be turn-based, because Marvel Ultimate Alliance is a fast-paced hack and slash. It's above camera sometime. Majority of the time, it's above your head.
So like a Diablo.
It's like Diablo, yeah.
Okay.
It's a good game. Marvel Ultimate Alliance is great. You know what I mean? But we've never had. First off, turn-based games haven't been that big in a long time now. Like they haven't been. Even Final Fantasy, the master of turn-based, went the open route with Final Fantasy 15, and Final Fantasy 15's been doing amazingly. The DLC's been doing amazing. They'll
for what they release.
Yeah, exactly. So Marvel, I think we get a little something, but I think they're going to give us a big focus on some Final Fantasy stuff this year.
Can I make a somewhat bold prediction right now?
Let me hear it.
I hear a release date.
You going with a release date?
Yeah.
What you got, Kev?
I'm gonna say I'm just gonna say there's going to be a release date.
Okay, so
I gotta give them that much credit.
Can you be bolder than
I
that?
can't.
Can you be bolder than that and give me?
Are you sure I can be bolder than that for Square Enix?
Be bolder and give me a release
I'm being
date.
really bold right now for Square Enix.
What would you say is their time frame, Kyle? I'll give you one after.
Oh my God! By the way, Dolly, thank you for the host.
Dolly.
Wow, Dolly. Oh my God, a time frame? Oof. I would say November.
Of this year?
November this year.
Now that's bold. That's bold.
Well, I'm saying if there's a release date,
If
it's
there is.
going to be this year.
Okay, so you know what? I'll go bold with you. I say release date too, and I say that the release date would be spring 2020.
Okay. Well, we can go with that.
All right.
Only because I read a thing that they were saying that it could possibly be coming out this year, and I was like, what?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they've been working on it for so long. It might as well damn come out this year.
Well, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. And now I think because everyone had the complaints like Van, the DLC thing that Final Fantasy 15 did, they showed us how Final Fantasy 7 is going to do it. Final Fantasy 7, because everyone's scared about the episodic thing they're going to do, but Final Fantasy 15's episodic thing they give you like about 30 hours of gameplay, and then like in 2 months another episode comes out. I'm fine with that, by the way.
Well, hopefully they released all of the DLC since they canceled the rest of it for Final Fantasy 15. So anyway, Dolly says Gears 5 release date prediction September 6th this year.
Dolly already said it, and I was about to tell you, Kyle, that that's what the leak has been, that everybody's been saying. Not even a leak.
What leak?
It's not a leak. It's not a leak. It's not a leak. But we do have the same dates. But someone had said, due to Gears 5 being completely done, like it's legit completely done, they were saying that when they announce E3, they're going to announce the Gears Tactics PC game, which no one's going to play. But then they're going to announce Gears 5 coming out in September to give a time slot for other games that they want to do. So, thanks a lot,
just said wait. What are we waiting on, Dolly? Was September 6th an actual predicted date? Is that an actual predicted date from you?
No, September is a predicted time frame.
Okay.
Not September 6th. September in general.
It's just the day after my birthday on that Friday. That is true. Your birthday is September 5th. Holy shit. Wait. Am I going to be in West during your birthday? Hold on, Dolly.
Bring your Xbox just in case, because Dolly might be right.
Oh, my God. If he was right. Oh, no. I'll be back for your birthday.
All right, cool.
I'll be back for his birthday.
Kyle, can we promise each other that we're going to... Well, actually, you probably got mad people lined. Your brother, I know you said he doesn't even play Xbox, but he plays Gears. So I can't even ask you that, but I'm beating Gears 5. The day it comes out, I'm going to be on Gears 5 Harry to beat that story mode. I cannot freaking...
You're telling me... Wait a minute. Hold on with that. I think West is still... Yeah, it is still the 2nd. We're flying back on the 3rd. So I'll be back for your birthday. You're telling me right now, Andre, the day it comes out, you're going to beat it?
No, I'm not saying... I'm gonna play it a lot. Like, if the game's beatable in like 10, 15 hours, then yes, but...
Wow. Wow.
Because I beat it, and then I go to the harder difficulty after, and I collect all the cog tags. Because I have to collect the cog tags. Like, that's like a freaking addiction to me, man.
I mean, it kind of is, but sometimes if I don't find them all, I'll just be like, all right, I'll go back and get them later.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, eventually me and Duoli are going to do a Gears-a-thon.
Oh, y'all
gonna talk about a-thons.
That's going to be fun as hell.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can join you guys. I can join you guys in a co-op. Like when you get to the co-op ones, like Gears 2, I think is 4. No, only one that's 4 players is 3.
Oh, we were actually trying to think of a 4th that we need for Gears 3 if we do Gears 3.
I'll do Gears 3 over with you guys easily. Not even a question.
Totally, we got our 4th.
But we're on Square Enix. We're on Square Enix. And
back to Square Enix.
I do feel Square Enix is coming out with the guns this year, Kyle. They know they did bad last year. They're aware of it.
Oh God, yeah. I was about to say we needed a 4th. Yes. Boy, we needed that 4th. We got our 4th now.
I'm here.
I just need a squad for Horde, though, too.
My boy V.
So,
Fans in the house.
The Park Castelli the show is over. All right, done. Finished.
We didn't show it yet.
End the show. The Park Castellis are.
Fans just came right on and showed it.
You know, see, Andre?
I figured you show it right from the beginning.
We had a beautiful flow going, right?
I figured you show this shit right from the beginning.
Let's wait till the very end.
Do you have chat up?
Show this off.
Do you have chat up?
I do, because Dwoley's here.
Oh, Dolan. What's going on, Dolly?
Well, that's it for the Parker Sellies, guys. Thank you for joining us
Parker
today.
Sellies.
Have a good night. Bye.
I had to run in here immediately. As soon as I realized there was still a whole lot of time left for the show, I was like, oh, yeah. Because you guys didn't talk about Sonic yet, right?
We did.
Yeah, we talked a lot of stuff.
You son of a bitch.
Man, we've talked about a lot of stuff. Listen, it's not our fault that you were in a meeting with some said person.
Jamie.
He's not happy about it, by the way, man.
You're not?
No. Jamie's not.
Jamie's not happy about it?
No, me and him talked before I came in here.
So I talked to him a little. He says it's not like a super big deal. Like, there's worse. You know what I mean? Like, he says definitely, now that he's seen the trailer, he's more entitled to wanna see it than just by the picture itself.
Breaking news, Kyle revealed when we were talking about it, the creator said he's going to do a redesign due to the fan feedback.
You guys know how I feel about that.
I know.
You know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that.
Dwoley, why did you bring up Peter from Jumanji?
What?
I don't know. Maybe it was when we were
Didn't
talking about
I ask you that
Jamie.
yesterday, man?
We were talking about Jamie.
I guess when I messaged you and said yesterday, do you think they redesigned them due to the feedback?
I don't think it was me.
I don't know. I know we talked about Avengers, but I can't remember.
Yeah, no, we talked about Avengers more than anything.
Yeah, so
I talked about Avengers.
He said the fan feedback has been.
Just so you know, I talked to you before I talked to anybody.
Oh, see,
about
I appreciate
Avengers.
that. I appreciate that because we love our Marvel.
Yeah,
we love our Marvel.
My brother and Matt, we mostly talked today about Avengers.
They love it as much as you did.
Yeah. No complaints. Then little small things. My brother said, there was very less Hulk. He thought Hulk was going to kind of redeem himself in this. As soon as I seen him as him/Bruce, I knew exactly.
Van, don't do it. Kyle was just talking about spoilers.
Stop, Van. I already went on a massive rant at the beginning
Kyle
of the show
about
how pieces of shit on Twitch and Mixer are literally making tags that their tag is a spoiler from either Game of Thrones or.
Wow, I just almost fucked up. You almost let me fuck that up.
I had to stop that.
You almost let me fuck up big time. I didn't even mean to. It's
just when you talk about it, it just slips out like.
No, I almost fucked something up big for you too, Kyle.
You did. No, I didn't think you was gonna go. I thought you were gonna stop. Then I was like, oh.
I almost really fucked up something big for you, man.
Yeah. We'll talk. Me and you will talk after.
I'm a little upset with myself right now. Wow.
Me and you will talk after this.
Wow.
Don't worry.
But yeah, so Jesus Christ. I'm just so disappointed that I just almost allowed that to happen.
It's probably something that I accidentally saw a tag and it did get spoiled.
No. You know what? That the thing that I almost spoiled was an absolute shock to me when it happened, because it's something very true to the comics, and I was just like, wow. But when you see it, come talk to me, and I'll explain more into the depth of the Hulk.
Kyle, if you're free Saturday, I will send you a ticket to go see it. I will send you a ticket to go see it if you're free Saturday.
I'm probably going to be streaming Saturday. That's my new schedule.
If you can find any cap time in between Saturday and Sunday, I can send you a ticket.
Oh, okie dokie.
Like, you know that right now.
Time.
But off the subject, because I will spoil it. I'm just so excited. Just put it this way. For me, it's my favorite movie of all time.
I said the same thing.
And I'm very sensitive with that title. Like, very, very sensitive. Like, the first Avengers wasn't my favorite Avengers.
Yeah.
Wasn't my favorite movie of all time. It wasn't even my favorite Marvel movie, to be honest. And this is my favorite movie of all time.
I said the same thing.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I just did that. So I get why Dwoley brought up Peter from Jumanji.
Why you say
Because he goes, tell me Peter from Jumanji doesn't look like Sonic.
Yeah,
I get it.
That meme just came out.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, they should stop dissing my boy Sonic.
Okay,
man.
all right. You guys ready for me now?
Yeah, I want to hear what you said,
Yeah,
and
we're ready
then I'll tell you what me and Kyle said about it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, you guys kind of have already seen some of what I had to say in chat, but actually I didn't even talk a lot about it because I specifically want to save it. But, so I do want to see the movie more now that the trailer came out. I like the trailer. I think Jim Carrey as Eggman is perfect.
Everyone feels that way.
I think it's going to fit really, really good. I think I was more stuck on the look than anything, but now that I see him acting it out, I can definitely, that's cool.
Yeah.
There was a lot of Easter eggs, I think, for those that are Sonic fans know, like the last flash that they showed with the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yep.
Kyle,
didn't I just tell you that?
Wait a minute. That is not the Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom
Damn
Hill.
it.
Sorry, not
Hill.
Mushroom Kingdom.
Get it right.
Mushroom Hill. Well, I could have called him I've been calling him Dr. Eggplant all weekend. So,
You seen Dr. Eggplant?
Keep it going.
He said keep it going.
but with that being said, I think that was a great. That was very important for them to do, and I think they knew it. All right, so one of my flaws for this was definitely the choice of music.
Yeah, a lot of people have problems.
Gangsta's Paradise, what?
A lot of people have problems.
Like-
That was kind of random.
That
But
was
Andre
weird.
made a good point earlier.
I said I was telling Kyle that if you think about it, that song at that time was around the same time. It had the popularity, the '90s. Like they wanted to give you like I mean, they could have picked any song, but I felt like they got that interaction.
But
like,
Sonic wasn't the '90s. Sonic was '80s.
Well, he was the '80s, but like around.
Sonic was the 90s.
Yeah, I was about to say because Sega Genesis when Sonic came out, that was like '94, '93.
Not when Gangsta Paradise came out. Gangsta Paradise is newer than that.
You think so?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
It is, but I'm saying like when you hear that song, it doesn't remind you of the '90s.
No. I mean, when I hear that song, it reminds me of the '90s, but not in the sense of comparison to Sonic.
Yeah, I know.
I think they definitely could have picked a better song.
Yeah.
Like I can see where you're coming from with the comparison, definitely. But I think everyone, if they hear that, they're gonna be like, whoever picked this song.
I told Kyle that it was on Good Morning America. Whoopi Goldberg was like, I watched it, but she was like, why'd they pick that song?
Yeah,
I
because
just
like they don't get it. So what they should have did is did a remix to the first stage of Sonic. Do
was
like a
fine.
more current version.
The Green Hill.
Yeah. Because that song is iconic.
That would have been dope.
We were talking about music.
Yeah.
Specific music that they should throw in this
Yeah.
movie.
The coin sounds I enjoyed.
That was cool. The whole
Greatly.
Paramount joint they
Yeah,
did.
like he threw the coin and you hear the sound. I was like, that's awesome. So they're incorporating the coins. If you notice, I'm saving the most important part for
I know.
the
Keep
end.
going. Keep going.
His humor, I like it. So the one thing that does frustrate me is the actor that they have playing the good guy with him. He is very well known for doing movies like Peter Rabbit. Is it Peter Rabbit? The Easter one.
Yep, Peter Rabbit. Yep.
So I cannot take him serious since X-Men.
I know he's in Westworld too, which when every time I see him, I'm like, he's always like that loony, goofy guy. Even in Death at the Funeral,
Yeah.
he was the black girl's husband, and he was like on the roof, drugged up, being a clown. So it's like, yeah, he's kind of got that.
So like him being I'm like, oh, I hate him. I don't hate him, but just
No, he is kind of.
I don't take his movies serious. But so with saying that, I thought the trailer was really cool. I love the spin attack.
That was fire.
I think the spin attack was probably one of my favorite things in the trailer. Because that was huge that they
was
added
fire.
that, and it looks good. And then the way he moves, as far as his speed and stuff like that, was all great.
Yep.
Okay, most important part everyone's talking about, the way he looks. I don't absolutely hate it. I get it. Especially now that they've had stupid people that are putting together Photoshops of saying, hey, see, this is all you had to do. Like, it is so much more detailed than this is all you had to do.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Pokemon did it perfectly, where they were able to put in what our imagination of what Pokemon would look like. They just took Toon and still made it Toon looking. But Pokemon is a completely different world than Sonic, and I feel like they were trying to go with more of a realistic look with Sonic. Now, who shared it? Was it you, Kyle, or was it you, Andre?
Kyle shared that.
Scared.
The tweet.
The
side-by-side comparison of
Oh, that
what
was
they
me,
got.
that was me, that was me.
So that looked really, really good.
I said the same thing.
But I get it. It looked really good because it's not moving. It's not an animation of creative. We don't know what that would look like in motion. Like, yeah, still wise, it looked fantastic. But again, we don't know what it would look like.
How are the legs gonna look?
And I'm not defending it. I'm not. I'm just saying, to be realistic, everyone thinks it's just as easy as that, and it's not. It's really not. But could they have done better? Yeah, but I really don't hate it. Like, I don't. It's not enough to
It's
make
not
me.
as bad as these people are saying.
Yeah,
though. Like,
yeah.
Like some people, me and Kyle said, some people are just taking it and just throwing it, and it's so unfair. Like you said, now he has to do a whole redesign now, and he confirmed he's gonna due to the fan feedback, and
So much money. Now this movie's gonna flop because they already spent money. You know how much money they're gonna have to spend to do that?
yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Just to create different legs and. If I don't know. I don't know how I
So
feel.
for anyone that anticipated a Sonic 2, forget it now. This movie would have to make so much money. If he's going back to the drawing board to make that, this movie's got to make so much money. And to be honest, it's not going to make that.
But like I told Kyle, I feel like it's the Aladdin treatment. When they showed the genie in the trailer, me and you were like, oh, it's okay. Like, we haven't seen it. But what they did was that they had a darker tone set for Genie when they first did the first trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened was the fan feedback was like, they got overwhelmed with it, so they brightened him up. They turned that blue from dark blue to genie blue. You know what I'm saying? So with Sonic, do they do a big redesign, or did they just say, almost like that picture we've seen? All they did on that was change his eyes and his legs.
Yeah.
Because everyone's complaint has been the legs. That's all it's been. Like, Sonic's legs are too damn long. Like, he looks like a person in a suit.
Yeah. I mean, look what they did to the Thanos. You know what I mean? They changed him until they kept changing him until pretty much he came into Avengers 1.
Yep.
But the thing with him, he's like, they made him like purple. He looked like Barney.
He was pure purple when he first was released.
Yeah, we were like, what is that? That is not.
Then they made, now he's darker,
Yeah.
darker. Yeah.
So, but all in all, I do want to see the movie. I did enjoy the trailer. I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun.
Me too.
But I get it. If they can fix it and they make him look good, then whatever. But if those that complain about that, they're going to complain about this movie anyways.
I just told Kyle,
Yeah,
no matter
that's
what
we
they
were saying
fix,
earlier.
they're going to fix it, right?
Yep.
The next thing's going to be, I don't like how he did this. And like I told Kyle, the ring thing when he threw it and people were like, why is dudes warping through rings? I'm like,
That's the
have
end
you
of
not
it.
played a damn Sonic
Yeah,
game?
at the end of Sonic, that's how he transported out of his stages.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That was why it was the big ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
People are just they're trying to nitpick it, but like I said, it's a family fun movie. Leave Sonic alone.
By the way, Dwoley said earlier, and I did not know this, there's actually a trailer where instead of Gangster's Paradise, they synced it up with Don't Stop Me Now by Queen.
Oh, they did? I got to see that
And
one.
I actually was just watching it, and I was like, yo, that's dope.
It makes
I don't know
it's
why
much better.
They should
ain't
have
it?
just put that.
I bet it's much better.
Oh, it's much better.
They'll release another trailer around July, and they'll have his redesign by then. I think they're gonna get this done
hope
quick.
so.
I think they're gonna get it done quick because I feel like he pushed it out to get that reaction, almost like what happened with Aladdin. Like, they pushed it out to get that reaction. Then it was like, oh, people aren't happy. Let's fix it. And now everyone's like, the genie looks good. It's like all they did was brighten him up. And with Sonic, it's like all they're gonna do is make his legs shorter and give him that. I don't know. I guess we could say this is Sonic's eyebrow that's in the middle all the time. When it's, what do you call that, Kyle? Like when Sonic has like right here's a split and then his eyes come out the side. I guess they call that like his eyebrows or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of like his eyebrows.
So stop complaining, people. It looks good overall. Like I want to see what the next complaint's gonna be. That's all I gotta say.
There are going to be a bunch of them. We already know that. There's
Why
already a bunch of them.
Why is there a live action Sonic? Why not? Don't watch the movie.
Yeah.
Don't watch the movie. Just wait for the next bad game to come out.
Yep.
Speaking of possible bad game, no, I'm just- I was kidding. On that one.
Sonic Team Racing.
But we were, Van, right before you ended the Parker Selly show. We were talking about possible Final Fantasy VII stuff.
They're saying it's going to show this year, man.
They have to.
Yeah,
They have to.
they do.
It's not even a question. Like, they have to. If they do not show anything Final Fantasy VII,
It's not coming.
it's no 100%. It is not coming.
I agree.
Or at this point, I give up on it.
Yeah.
Like, I give up on it. Like, I don't give a shit about it. The next time someone asks me about Final Fantasy VII, I'll punch them in the mouth. If they don't show anything at E3.
I don't want it to get the Kingdom Hearts treatment where Kingdom Hearts, even though 3 did well, it took so long that when it came out, people were just like, it's a good game.
Three did so well, but look at it.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's talking about it right now?
No one's talking about it. It took too long.
More people talked about Spider-Man when it came out than fucking Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's true.
I know Dolly was talking about Spider-Man before. More than
everybody was talking about fucking Spider-Man.
So I told Kyle,
maybe not want to play the stupid game.
Yeah, I told Kyle, I think Square, because they took the different time slot, they took Sony's original time slot. Last year they didn't even really care. Remember, we figured out they were having a time slot like later. We were doing the show and we were like, yeah, I remember Kyle was like, hey Dre, you saying to watch the Square Enix show? I'm like, when's Square Enix going? That's because they weren't like advertising themselves last year because they knew they had garbage. This year, they're letting you know we're having a Final Fantasy concert before the showing. We're doing this, we're doing this. So I'm like, do we get that Marvel game Van they're working on? Do we get a little trailer?
Is that the one that's the same as Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. It's supposed to be like a Marvel Universe type game. So
the one we were talking about last year.
Yeah. I told Kyle I feel like it's going to be a turn-based Marvel game.
I thought they already said that it was Guardians. They didn't say it. Are you sure?
I didn't hear nothing about that. Almost, I mean, I trust you because you're more of a...
I'm almost certain they said it was Guardians.
If it is, then I'll be happy as hell. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. But I think
it'd be kind of weird because they did a Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game.
Nope, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the Telltale games.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. They did a Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game.
Yep, that's
Square. You know, we talked about last year. They might be doing the Marvel game.
Yeah, Square's taking on Marvel. They announced 2 years ago they were taking on Marvel. So I think now, just a cinematic trailer will be okay. I know that game's long ways off. They can't even finish the games they got now. So a Marvel, like I told Kyle, if they make this game, I don't want an Ultimate Alliance style. We already have that. I would love a turn-based Marvel game with the Marvel universe though, but it was like Final Fantasy, like switching your party out. Come on now, man, that right there would be fire, bro. If they do that.
Not to interrupt you, Andre, but Claw, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Claw. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Claw is a friend of me and Dwolly's.
Pleasure to meet you.
What's up, brother?
I'm the
it's
Smash
a girl.
Brothers.
Damn it.
I'm the Smash Brothers champion.
No, you're not. You're not even close. If you're the Smash Bros. Champion, then I beat you a couple times.
A couple times.
Well, I beat you a few times.
A couple times.
I mean, we did main versus main, and I won. So, I mean, that's the main one. No pun intended. That was the main battle.
It's like, I don't know.
But we did it a couple times.
Paul just said, Piff, I can be a brother. Oh, my God.
A female can be a brother.
I guess.
I've said...
We'll go with it, sure.
I've called females brothers before.
My sister.
Be like, yo, bro. Yo, bro.
My sister.
Go, gadget, bro. I don't know. Just saying words.
So yeah, Square's gonna bring that heat this year.
Can I throw my bold prediction at Van that I just told you, Andre? And
Van's gonna laugh.
Crazy.
Van's gonna laugh his.
He'll definitely laugh. But I'm just gonna throw it out there because I heard.
Just do it.
Somewhat rumor that more than likely it ain't gonna happen.
Shoot it.
But I heard that there possibly might be a release date. Specifically
7.
Well, for Final Fantasy 7, specifically for this year.
You think the release date's this year?
I heard a rumor. So
I
was
told
like,
you Van was going.
I haven't done a really stupid bold statement this year yet. This is my stupid bold statement that it gets released in November.
It's definitely something.
Right.
It's definitely bold.
Van's like, what?
All right, so I mean, I'm gonna go out and say they have to give a release date this time too. So not only do they have to show it. Because they should have showed it last year and maybe not give us a release date. I could have gone away with not a release date, but then I would have said they have to give a release date this year. So it's not fair for me to be like, okay, well they backed everything up. No. You have to show it this year.
Yeah, they do.
And you have to give a release date this year. And I'm not saying
if you're doing a presentation in PlayStation spot.
And I'm not gonna say that. Oh yeah, no, the release date has to be this year. Like,
you just need a release date.
I wouldn't say that's a stupid prediction. I think it's almost like one of those things like they they should
It's almost like
probably.
you owe us.
They should probably do it this year, especially if it's in episodes. There should be no excuse why it's not this year if they're doing it in episodes.
Yeah.
If you're doing it in episodes, why isn't it ready already?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I don't think it's super bold. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't. even wanna say
I got
it's not
spring
gonna
2020.
But they need a release date. You're
Yeah.
saying.
happen. Oh, 100%.
They have to.
So
have
at
a
least I'm
release
half right.
Yeah. If they show it and don't even give a release date, I'm gonna be
date.
pissed.
It's pointless. There's no reason to show that crap.
I don't
Man,
care
I'll
what
be
they
shocked
show.
if they even release it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, release the game in general.
Imagine that, and it's
Really?
out today. I'll be like,
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked, man. I wouldn't be shocked.
If
They're
they said,
tooting their
by
horn
the
a
way,
lot,
it comes
Kyle.
out today, I'd be like, huh?
Kyle, they're tooting their horn a whole lot this year. Like I said, last year they were quiet. But Twitter, Instagram, they're all over the place. Like, you don't want to miss this Final Fantasy concert. You don't want to. I don't know.
Quiet is saying it lightly, Andre. They were a mute last year.
Yeah, last year they didn't say anything. And this year they're like, oh, don't miss it. We have a live concert, which I'm going to be at.
that's taking it lightly.
Yeah.
That's being soft about it.
Yeah.
They were assholes. That's what they were. They were assholes.
Yeah, last year.
Uh-huh.
I was so pissed because what was the whole thing? Like, oh yeah, no, if they're not showing it, then they're saving it for PlayStation.
That's what
you
we
know what
all
I mean?
thought.
We were like, okay, we'll not be mad. Like they're saving it for PlayStation. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know. And then when we didn't see it for PlayStation, what's the worst thing? What's the very first thing I brought up? Very first thing I brought up. No fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the presentation. Don't get me wrong, because it was different. But no Final Fantasy. Who is driving that ship over there?
Don't bring up that presentation.
Vin, it could have been cinematic. They could have even did a cinematic chill, and that would have been better than what they did. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad last
They
year.
could have done anything.
But this year, they're redeeming
Like a
themselves.
symbol
They're
would have been
redeeming.
good.
Yeah.
So upset with that.
They're redeeming themselves this year. I feel like Square Enix, they know what they have to do, and they took Sony's time slot, so they got some plans. They wouldn't do that without. They would have just been quiet again this year. They got some plans. Get ready.
I hope so.
They better have some plans.
I hope so. Because
For both of your sakes, they better have some play.
Yeah, because I love Square, man. I mean, they suck at releasing games, but I love Square, man.
can I make a prediction on what they're gonna?
Oh no, man.
Can I make a prediction?
Oh no! Oh no!
Is it
Here
to
we
do
go.
it? Is it to do with Fantasy 7?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
But the Square Enix.
But this is oh no anyway.
I bet you they're going to announce Final Fantasy Tactics for Nintendo Switch.
That would be good. That would be
Okay.
good.
Okay.
That'd be good.
I bet you they're gonna do a remake, a remaster of HD Final Fantasy Tactics.
I wouldn't mind that because they've been. You know, this is past. They already did the whole PlayStation thing, but Nintendo and Xbox, they just started releasing all their games from history on both of them. So that wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
That would surprise me. I like that one.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
But I could see it happening.
Yeah.
I could easily see it happening on specifically on the Switch too.
Yeah.
So I can see that happening.
I don't have no prediction for Square. The only prediction I got is Marvel. That's the only thing I have because I don't want to get high hopes for Square. They hurt me so bad last year. I just.
Do you think they're doing the Infinity Gauntlet series? I mean, that's why they had to wait for in-game.
That would make sense. That would make perfect
And that's
sense.
why there's no thing because now it's all phase
That is true.
1 through 4.
Yep.
Huh.
No. We're going on phase 4.
No, is this the end of? So this was the end of phase 3.
That would
Actually, Homecoming's supposed to be the end of phase 3.
Van, that would make perfect sense because we haven't heard nothing about this Marvel game since they announced it. I would like that, man. I would like that.
And I have a few questions that did get brought up about
Uh-huh.
Endgame for you later.
All right.
Not for you, but just that got brought up.
Yeah.
And I didn't think of it until someone said it, and I was like, oh, man, that's a good point.
So that's it. That's really it for Square, man. And Kyle, you have the confirmed list of games that are going to be at E3.
Do you want the rest of these?
I did have it. Oh no, I had it before when I sent you that picture.
Yeah.
My question for you guys, I mean, you guys aren't going to win the real trophy, but when is your challenge for Mario Kart?
That's on Andre.
Every time we try to get it, man, something comes up. Not on Kyle's part, on my half.
We gotta make this official.
I know,
I would
man.
say that I will take time out of my stream schedule, which would be a Saturday.
Well, you can stream. We'll do it. We can even do it on your stream
True.
here.
Okay.
So
True.
I don't mind.
Then not this Saturday because a certain event's happening that we are going to
Where I'm
promote
gonna
the shit out of in
officially
about
defend this
5
belt.
minutes.
So
But the Saturday after,
the Saturday
could
after,
have-
I'm free.
I'm not afraid of Doc Wizzy.
let's do it. So for people that don't know this, Andre has been telling me
What I tell
that
you,
he's going to beat me in Mario Kart after I've already beaten him twice at CT GamerCon the last 2 years.
didn't count. Didn't count.
But apparently they didn't count, even though I used one Joy-Con, he used two. But anyway,
This is as bad as down.
2 Saturdays. Well, not, yeah, 2 Saturdays from now. It's going down. Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
Andre versus Eggplant.
Why gotta
Mario
be just
Kart
Andre? Why can't you say 8-0 or like
Ace-0. Because I kind of forgot. Ace-0 versus Eggplant.
We need a
Mario
face-off.
Kart 8.
We need a
Deluxe.
face-off, Kyle. We need a face-off. We got
150cc, not 100. Don't care if it was a typo.
Kyle. We
It's
need
going down. I'm staring right at the camera the whole time.
Kyle. Where's our face-off at? We gotta do a face-off.
We're kind of doing one right now. If you're staring at the camera.
I want this. Van, show that. I want that, but with Mario
And
Kart
Van's
on it.
going to have to make another title belt. But make the Platinum City Gaming Championship.
Yes.
Because that's a serious one that I
You
want.
ain't defending that. You wouldn't even defend that long. You wouldn't.
I wouldn't defend what long.
The Mario Kart. I'm gonna once we win.
If there was all right, let's put it this way. If Van made a literal Mario Kart 8 Deluxe belt specifically, I'll hold that thing forever.
Oh, you hear that, Van? He said he's gonna hold that forever. So that's saying to every person that plays Mario Kart, Kyle's saying he's gonna hold that down. We gonna see. We gonna see.
Yeah.
I've been training for years, bruh. My whole life.
So for me, I'm just saying
we'll see.
I would take Mario Kart seriously if that was the point. I like winning shining things.
Yeah, especially ones that look like that. You can see your reflection in that.
Like yo, I might get real good in Smash in the next 24 hours,
Oh God.
Just for that. Do you want me to announce? That?
or just team up with the best Smash player in there and just have him carry me.
Before you do any announcing, Cole, I'm sorry I was staring at the camera the whole time. He's like, I'm slightly uncomfortable while I staring at the camera. Sorry, Cole.
That's how intense the rivalry
He
is.
sees through your soul.
Yeah.
She does see through my soul, probably.
I'm
Which
saying
is
you
scary.
see through their soul.
Oh, her? No, definitely not. I don't wanna. It's a very dark soul in there.
Look
With
at that
Cole.
reflection on that thing. That thing's shining off the TV, dude.
This thing is sexy.
Yeah.
This thing is sexy.
You know what? We didn't talk about Borderlands 3.
Yeah, we didn't. Look at that thing. Look
We
at
did
that
not
thing.
talk about Borderlands 3 at all.
Besides how the game's not going to look like that for console. That's
Oh,
all.
Borderlands 3 is gonna be dope.
That's
dude.
all
That
I kept
game's
seeing
gonna-
in chat. Is this game is not going to look like this for console?
Yeah.
I'm like, why is so many people hating? Like,
'Cause people-
On Borderlands 3?
yeah, that's all they were saying in
Dude,
chat.
Listen, people, I've already been hearing everybody hating on how it looked because, oh, it looks like the other ones.
No, I've
You know
heard no. See, people were saying how good it looked.
they were just saying that it.
They were saying that it's not going to look that good on console. Like
Yeah.
they're saying that
Because they're running it.
on a PC.
Then you know what? Go out and buy a 2080 Ti RTX.
Play it on-
No, but I
graphics card
think
for
it is going to look that
$1,200.
good for console.
I do too.
Yeah, it will.
It's. I
It
thought-
looked dope, and the new gameplay mechanics and some of the. Oh my god, that game looks fire.
I didn't
man.
get to watch the whole
I'm
thing.
glad I beat Borderlands 2. Kyle, I beat Borderlands 2, by the way. So I'm glad I beat Borderlands 2, and I beat the pre-sequel. So now I'm going into this one just waiting now.
Gotta go
Wait a minute.
fast.
You hold on, you son of a bitch.
What happened?
You told me that you were gonna play co-op
Oh,
on
you
that.
did. You did.
I forgot, Kyle. I just kept going,
No,
bro. I
no.
kept going.
Nope.
As soon as he said "you son of a bitch," I was like, "Oh."
I forgot, man.
I was like, "Oh,
had
I
a
know
good thing
exactly where he's
going.
going."
We
Cal-
had a good thing going with the Parker Selly show,
Pacaselli.
and now that might be canceled because you had to just go and play the pre-sequel.
We can't have
I
a-
hadn't played it yet.
we can't have a
and you
pilot.
said we were gonna do co-op.
We
With
can have a pilot episode and get canceled after one episode.
Certainly can.
it. Well,
You
apparently
certainly
it happens
can.
a lot, and now it just did because
I've
I
seen
had
it
to go and
happen.
do that.
But Kyle, I just ran through it, man. I had to beat it. I want to see the story, and I know 3's coming out. We just ran through it, man. Me and my guys just couldn't stop, bro. It's that good. It's that good. It's a good game.
So now I heard you played with somebody else now.
Kyle's like, let me see your phone. Who you talking to?
I feel like I've been cheated on all of a sudden.
Not looking good for you, brother.
Dang, man, I gotta get out of this.
Not looking good for you.
No, you're not, because now the wrath of me is just going to come on you in about 2 weeks on the Saturday when we play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Get that pay-per-view now, $9.99 on watchvanlive.com. That's the website, man?
That's the website.
That sounds like Van's trying to do something else. But anyway.
My partner's wife scared me. She, today, she was at the bar. She was like, hey, I seen a video of Van. Right? And so he put her on speakerphone. She's like, tell Van about the video. She's like, yeah, I Googled Platinum City Gaming, and I looked on the bottom, and there were YouTube videos of you. Right? So I sat quiet like this. Is there more to that? Like, what are the videos? You going to tell me what the videos are? And then she goes, yeah, they're just of you in, like, 2015 Platinum City Gaming, stuff like that. So I'm like, so is there more to that? Because there's a lot of videos of me on Facebook. YouTube. You're saying it like it's a bad thing. Like, I want to make sure there's like no video that's
circulating.
Yeah, that I don't know about.
That's what I don't know about.
Yeah, so it had me scared.
That's vanlive.com. I told y'all.
It's like,
reads in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Van Lattimore, owner of Platinum City Gaming, in controversial video.
Don't Google vanlive.com because it might not be
Do not
good.
Google vanlive.com.
Don't Google me, please.
That's going to be bad. You put vanlive.com.
Please don't Google me. I can't promise you what you're going to probably find.
King of Taunton. I call Van the King of Taunton. Always.
Oh, God.
I don't know about that. Even though the belt proves otherwise.
Dwolly did say one thing about Borderlands 3 before we get to promoing. That he said, sounds like people are over here pixel counting, like, oh my God, it's not going to look this good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
It may be a different van you find. It might be a different van. It might be an actual van.
It might be
Like
the
a
white
minivan.
It might be the white van. You don't want that.
Black windows.
Yeah. The van that
It might be Van Wilder.
the van that you're not supposed to go into when you're a kid. No matter how good that candy is that they're offering. And don't be the tough kid that thinks, don't worry, I'm going to fight my way out of this.
When I get in there, they're all dead.
Because if they're asking you and they know your size, trust me, they have something for you. They got something for you. They'll be like, oh, man, that kid's big. There's no way they're going to get him. So that's got to be real.
Rob Van Dam. Oh, my God. Rob Van Dam.
Oh, my God. We're not going to talk about Van's analogy he just did? What the hell?
Oh, my God.
Just saying.
Oh, man.
Before this gets out of hand,
It
cut to
hasn't
the
yet?
promoing.
It hasn't yet?
No.
Yeah, we've lost control. It's all my fault.
But anyways.
So
Kyle,
this weekend.
I'm about to say, Kyle, you just said back to promo and just froze for like 30 seconds. You
Oh, I
blitzed.
was waiting for Andre to do the signature.
Oh,
His
no.
signature,
I got you, Van. Let me hit the roar for them. This weekend, Kyle, you announce it, and then I'm put the belt up.
This weekend, ladies and gentlemen, we have a super awesome main event going on.
And it is called
And it is called
Ultimania!
Dwolly segue, yes, thank you.
Look at this. Hold on. Let me
This thing
detail
is
this,
so
Van.
dope.
Let me detail this. So Van showed me when I walked in. The reflection lets you know. You know that song by Mulan? When will my reflection show? If you were in that tournament,
Oh,
that's when
Dwolly's
your
gonna go
reflection will show.
bananas
Look at this. This got the Platinum City label on it. And this is my favorite thing on here, Van. Other than the Platinum City logo, is it has all the characters over there, man.
It doesn't have the Joker because we made the belt before the Joker was released. So
Well, he shouldn't be allowed for the
before
tournament
Joker
anyway,
was
right?
released, yeah. Now he is. He's available.
Okay.
Yeah.
This belt is fire, bro. I'm getting Van, we're getting our fingerprints all over this thing.
No, it's okay. I'll wipe it off.
We don't need to.
I'll wipe it off. I'm going to put it on the TO table. No one's allowed to touch it.
Who's gonna get this, man? Who's gonna be the one to get this? I need to see if I can come by.
It better be someone in New England, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
That's
better
a
be
fact.
someone in New England.
That's a fact. Van's not
Agreed.
biased or anything. He's just saying it better be someone.
Because we got the crew from New York, so we got this belt, man. We got to defend this. This is the best championship that was ever put out.
Yo, I'm gonna represent New England. We run New York. We're gonna come out here and show y'all. Yeah, if I won this belt, I'll talk mad trash. You'll see me on the picture every day. I'll be eating a bowl of cereal. I'll be in the bed naked with it. I'll be in the shower. Don't let me play it. I'm like, Van, I'm about to go practice the Smash, man. I need to come by a whole Saturday. I need to see if I can get by you on Saturday, man.
I can't wait.
Man, you thought me having that medal was bad? Imagine Andre with that belt.
Oh man, imagine me with the belt. Never mind.
Oh, man, God, I might leave right
I wouldn't walk around with any clothes but this
now. Oh, boy.
all the time, everywhere.
Andre will be using the belt as a mirror to shave.
I'll be like, nothing else matters. Why don't you wear anything? Shut up.
Like, you can get arrested for nope.
It doesn't matter
Nope.
what you think. I turned to rock somehow.
Oh,
Turn
my
to the
God.
rock at the people's eyebrow.
That belt, man. But be ready Saturday, y'all, man. This thing is about
Yeah,
to
so
be.
Ultimate Idiot
Show-
starts Saturday at 10
Show off that
a.m.
banner, Van.
Shit.
Van's like,
It's right here. I see it.
the computer's mad far.
I gotta go.
Oh, that's right.
Shut up. I don't want to hear it. I know what you're going to say. So,
Well, if you only had a
the
certain
stream deck.
item.
So, the doors open at 10 a.m. The doubles start at 12. Pools start at 4 p.m. So we'll have pools at 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll have 4 pools running at a time per hour. So we are allowing people to sign up, and we will be doing ladders. $20 venue right now. So you have till 3 o'clock the latest to sign up. And then once that 3 o'clock bell rings, that is it for singles.
Is there any age to one? Is there like any age gaps?
Nope. You mean like limits?
No, you have like an amateur one, or is it
Nope.
all?
Nope.
okay,
All age. And the amateur bracket, not amateur, the ladders bracket is the best way to, if you're not like the best, but you want to fight a bunch of people, like that's how to get some good wins.
I might have to bring my son.
Yeah. So, good stuff. Good stuff, man. You guys gotta come check it out. Good time.
Can't wait, man.
Good time. Lots of friendlies going on.
Gonna
So
be
make
fun.
sure you're there.
What also does the grand prize winner get?
First, second, third gets cash, but on top of that, we get to the first place gets VIP access into Battle for the East in New Jersey. That's being held in October by Self-Made Esports, and second and third gets their venue waived. So
Dope. For the watch.
yeah.
For the watch.
For the watch. Wrong thing, Andre.
No. It's always this way.
Always.
God.
Vin's doing the math now. Like,
I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do for a PCG one? I'm gonna make the Shinobi headband.
that would be fire. Don't do that. Then whatever you're doing, I'm gonna.
Because everyone will. Because the reason why I want to do it, because everyone will wear it different.
Yeah.
No one can. Not every person can wear it the same. Everyone that wins has got to wear a special. I'm going to be the first one to win it, so that way I can wear it like Hitachi.
So
But I really wanted a
Van,
belt.
do a check-in tournament so you can win it, and then you.
Oh, dude, I won't win Tekken. There's so many good Tekken. It will be a PCG thing only, so only members of the PCG crew can win it.
So
So
we need a belt too, and I will put money into this belt.
I want the headband.
yeah, the belt idea is a great idea.
Yes.
I would probably get the white band though instead of the black.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's playing.
I mean, I do like black though. White works too.
But all right, is there anything else you guys want to share? Because I gotta hop off.
There is. I'm gonna bring down the show a little bit. There was breaking news though
Oh,
that I
no.
just saw on GameSpot at. It says 3:55 PDT, which was like a little while ago, like an hour ago here. Peter Mayhew has passed away.
Oh man.
So for people that, I'm about to say, for people that don't know who Peter Mayhew is, he is the actor who played Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know what's funny? I just watched Solo last night.
which one's Solo? Oh, Solo's a good movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Solo.
It got knocked bad, but I thought Solo was really good. I liked
Did
it better
people
than
make it bad? People gave it bad?
it got bad reviews.
Yeah?
Really bad.
I thought it was good.
I did too.
I thought it was a good prequel.
I don't like the newer Star Wars movies.
No?
I don't.
I
I,
like
can't stand
Yeah, you
them.
don't think that's dope in the trailer?
The trailer looked dope.
Yeah.
But the movie's gonna be
Yeah.
bad. Solo was good though. Rest in peace, Chewbacca.
Rest in peace.
I can't do the
Rest in
sound.
peace.
Oh.
Close enough. I ain't doing it.
I'm about to say, where you at, Kyle? You can't have me and Van do it, and you don't do it.
Oh, I'm really bad. I'm really bad. Do I have to try now?
Yes.
Yes.
Jameer
Now,
Remake.
hey, we all look like assholes. So.
For respect of Peter May, who
I think his was definitely better than mine. You guys that are in the crowd, you guys vote. Who was the best one?
I was trying to roll the tongue.
Andre Van.
There we go. That was a little better.
On that note,
I quit, man.
on that
I
note,
quit. I'm not coming next week.
was there anything else you guys want to share?
No, we can talk about the
That's it.
E3 list next week, Kyle.
Okay.
E3 is in a month.
Yes.
A little more than a month.
44 days.
We got 44. According to Andre Countdown, we got 44 days
Yes.
until
44.
E3 2019
Kyle, did you just look at your computer to make sure it's 2019?
with no PlayStation. What? With no what?
You said E3 20, and then you looked at your computer to make sure it was
I
2019.
said 20. No. Okay, maybe my eye went. There, but no, it's E3 2019.
All right, just making sure.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for us this week. We will catch you next week, next Thursday, same time, same channel. We'll see you on Saturday if you come by. Until then, peace.